major. I was instantly intrigued. Right then, I knew this is what I needed in my life, to speak powerfully and without nerve. July of that year, 2012, I was officially pinned as the newest member of Club 1600. My first speech ever, the dreaded icebreaker, a fearful moment that stuck to me to this day. As I approached the lectern, my knees were weak, my father's stutter went into overdrive, along with persistent sweating. Luckily, I was able to complete the speech, and I went back to my seat with my head down low, and yet ideas came trickling in the back of my head. This is not the place for me. Why am I wasting my time here? I stepped into this Toastmaster arena and got knocked down hard. But Les Brown said it best, Toastmaster, I guess. When life knocks you down, land on your back. Because if you can look up, then you can get up. I was thankful to the support of 1600 members who were willing to help me and encourage me to give it one more shot. Practice, practice, practice was all that my mentors reiterated to me. And because of this, on my second speech, I won Speaker of the Night. This was just the beginning along improving my communication. The opportunity of leadership knocked on my door by filling in as the role of Sergeant at Arms. I looked down at the role of Sergeant at Arms as being nothing more than a lackey or gopher in the club. Overall, I accepted it and started to enjoy the role. Through the trials and the tribulations, and of course, dealing with DTM Edward Carey. I realized that the role taught me, in order to lead, you first must serve. And I did just that. From the bottom to the top, where I now serve as the president of this distinguished club. The theme this year, 1600 Strong, Legacy, Leadership, and Communication. Being a leader is the most responsible yet most rewarding role anyone can have. And for that reason, it is not an easy task to become one. It is even more difficult to maintain it. Leading a group of people is about finding the right balance between rigorousness and understanding. Being able to build the authority by promoting reliability to your followers. Giving people a reason to believe in you and your decisions. A good leader must be the best example to his followers. Nobody will follow you if you do not inspire them or if your decisions do not lead to any progress. If you wish to become a good leader, you must be an effective communicator. Some people may have good ideas, but they don't have an effective way to share. So those ideas simply never come to realization. Nobody believes in the words of a potential leader that fails to impress his audience. Think of it like that one friend in the group that always gives the best ideas and encourages the rest of the group to do the same. In order to make all the friends follow you, you must set a good example first. That example could be skydiving, where you can show your bravery and adventurous spirit, or it could be a new business idea. Only when the group sees the leader completing the activity or a task successfully, they will decide to follow. And once they do, the credibility of that leader will increase. If a similar situation repeats frequently, those friends will eventually stop asking the leader to prove them that this idea is indeed possible. Everyone is going to believe what the leader suggested can be done immediately without any doubts. We should all be like that one friend in the group, Toastmasters and guests, towards our family, community, our country, and the world at large. Legacy. Throughout its 50 years, Club 1600 is known as the Toastmasters Club in the Bahamas, a place where the iron sharpens iron process takes place, where your leadership potential and discovering your purpose is sharpened and materialized into success and greatness. The results of this process are displayed locally and internationally. We see DTM Carlos Glacius, international engineer. We see DTM Chavez Brown, the hardest MC in the town. Hubert Edwards, Rodney Bain, DTM Keith Major, big-time professional speakers. Entrepreneurs, bankers, IT professionals, accountants, and the list goes on and on. But what most do not see is the process taking place. Serving on the club executive level, serving on the Toastmasters district level, winning speech contests, perfecting dynamic speeches at the lab, attend meetings regularly, and most importantly, seek out mentorship from those who have paved the way. Club 1600 is not just a Toastmasters club, but it is a brand. But what does it take to keep the legacy of that brand strong and alive? The brand is us, fellow Toastmasters. Club 1600 consists of 4 key elements: the executives, the senior members / past presidents, the middle T, and our newer members, also known as the Ginger Ale. We, the executives, are vowed to lead and conduct the club's business, and we will do our very best. The senior members, they have planted the seeds of the brand years ago, and it has grown exponentially, serving as a shade that we are now sitting under. The middle T is a vital piece, the ones who must carry on the brand and provide guidance to the new members. So in order for the brand to remain 1600 strong, all elements must be active. Senior members, your presence is vital and always welcome to ensure that the club does not stray away from the club 1600 standards. To the middle T, I ask you to be consistently active, attend meetings, and pass the lessons that have been taught to you on to new members. And I say to you, newer members, do not just join for a pin, to place Club 1600 on your list, but experience the iron sharpening iron process for yourself. Be open to developing yourselves, commit yourself 100% to the program. With perseverance, the ladder of opportunity that Toastmasters have to offer is high. Set the bar higher than where you have met it. That is the legacy of the brand. And in this journey called life, focus on the legacy that is you. It is said that we have the freedom and technology to make a difference and to inspire, but society has tricked us into using it to be quiet. What do you stand for? We know Michael Jordan, but do we know him for his house or for his basketball career? Do we know the late Sir Leonard Pinland because of the car that he drove, or is it because he threw the mace out of the House of Assembly? People often do not talk or remember you for the physical gifts that you have, simply because they do not care. People will only care about the impact that you have left in their lives. Your legacy is not about what you have while you're here, but it is about what you have left behind once you are gone. Ask yourself, what would your biography say? What kind of difference did you make in your life, in your community, in your country? We often worry about the material things and personal success, but do not worry about helping those who are less fortunate achieve the same. A few months back, I was standing in the line at the U.S. Embassy to finalize my visa. And a young man who was on the line as well greeted me. "Hey, Mr. Toastmaster." I replied, "Hey, Bob." He introduced me to his mother as one of the gentlemen who introduced Toastmasters and public speaking to his gentlemen's club. And as we continued the conversation, his mother told me that since those sessions that Toastmasters Club 1600 has done at the Gentlemen's Club, she noticed a change in her son's attitude and demeanor. She spoke highly of how the Toastmasters training sessions helped them greatly in public speaking and most of all, breaking out of the shell. She thanked me endlessly for sacrificing our time and passing on what we know on to the young gentleman. And that when he goes off to school, he will start his own Toastmasters journey. Peter Schroeder said that carve your name on hearts, not tombstones. A legacy is etched into the minds of others and the stories they share about you. Let us use that power of Toastmasters guests towards the good of those that we touch and those that we interact with, from our own families to our own communities. Club 1600 will continue doing its part via the Back to School drive in Union Village, gifting kids with school supplies, words of encouragement to do well in school, the Youth Leadership Program with a Van-Fully Home for Children, speech development sessions with the Gentlemen's Club, leadership tours to the Family Islands, assisting with the Junior Achievement and the Parkinson's Foundation, amongst other programs. So we ask each of you, under the sound of my voice, what will be your legacy that you can pass on to your children and grandchildren? Will it only be money and material things, or will it be one of character, sacrifices that you have made, life lessons, and most of all, loving memories? And to my fellow 1600 members, let us all continue being 1600 strong. Thank you.